One night, the sky opened. A man who had lost his wife, buried his uncle, was rejected by his city, yet remained patient through heartbreak. A man who had been mocked, stoned in Taif, prayed alone in Makkah. He had cried under the stars, bled in the streets, and whispered dua in the dark. And then, in the quietest part of the night, Jibreel descended. He would ride a creature faster than lightning, travel from Makkah to Jerusalem in moments, lead all the prophets in prayer, then ascend beyond the skies, past the angels, past the heavens, all the way to the place even Jibreel could go no further, and there he would speak with Allah directly. This is the greatest journey in human history. This is the story of Al-Isra wal-Miraj, the night journey and heavenly ascent of the Prophet Muhammad. It was a time of pain. The Prophet Muhammad had just gone through the year of sorrow. His beloved wife Khadija, the woman who supported him when no one else did, had passed away. His dear uncle Abu Talib, who protected him from the Quraysh, also died. He had gone to Taif, hoping for support, but was instead rejected, insulted, and stoned, his feet bleeding as he walked out alone. Everything was closing in except the sky. And then came the invitation. One night, while he was resting near the Kaaba, the angel Jibreel descended and woke him with a message unlike any other. Standing beside him was a strange, beautiful creature, white, glowing, between a horse and a mule. It was called Burak, a creature made for speed and light. The Prophet mounted Burak, and in moments they reached Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa in Jerusalem. There, in the sacred masjid, a gathering had already formed. All the prophets, from Adam to Ibrahim, from Musa to Isa, peace be upon them all, had assembled. And who was chosen to lead them in prayer? Muhammad, peace be upon him. After that, Jibreel led the Prophet to the next phase of the journey, the miraculous ascent through the heavens, Al-Miraj. First heaven, Adam, the father of mankind, welcomes the Prophet and affirms his prophethood. Second heaven, Jesus and Yahya, both are cousins and prophets, greeting the Prophet. Third heaven, Yusuf, described as having been given half of all beauty. His radiant face is often noted. Fourth heaven, Idris. We raised him to a high station, Quran 1957, confirmed in narration as present here. Fifth heaven, Harun, the brother of Musa, loved by his people. Sixth heaven, Musa, who speaks with the Prophet and later weeps, saying, "A young man was sent after me, and more of his ummah will enter paradise than mine." Seventh heaven, Ibrahim, seen leaning against Al-Bayt al-Mamur, the frequented house above the Kaaba, where 70,000 angels worship daily and never return again. Beyond this, even Jibreel could go no further. He stopped, and the Prophet was raised to the place of Sidrat al-Muntaha, the lote tree of the utmost boundary, where no creation had ever gone before. And there the Prophet spoke to Allah. Allah gave him a gift, the daily prayer, Salah, originally 50 times a day. On the way back down, Musa advised, "Your people will not be able to handle it. Go back and ask for it to be reduced." So the Prophet went back again and again until it became 5 daily prayers. And Allah said, "They are 5, but the reward is 50. The Prophet was returned to Makkah the same night. Morning came. He told the Quraysh what had happened, and they mocked him. "You went to Jerusalem and back in one night? Tell us what it looks like then." And Allah showed it to him, and he described every detail. Some believers wavered, but Abu Bakr stood firm. If he said it, then it's true. I believe in things even greater than this. And from that day, he was called As-Siddiq, the truthful one. This journey was not just about miracles, it was about healing, about reminding the Prophet that even in pain, Allah sees you. He lost people, but he was called to the heavens. He was hurt on earth, but honored by the skies. And in that moment, when the world rejected him, Allah brought him close. Never underestimate the power of Salah. It was the gift given above the seven heavens when the heart of the Prophet was broken. If this story uplifted you, please subscribe, like, and share this video. Let's keep the light of Isra wal Miraj shining in every heart.